Hello and welcome everyone to a new YouTube video here on my channel. Today we're gonna talk about an historic deck. Yeah, you heard it right, historic. And the main reason for this is because the Historic Anthology number 4 dropped. I just got Death Shadow, which is a new card in the anthology. And this card is probably known already because it's a stable in Modern, the Death Shadow Grixis. And we're gonna try this in historic here with a Rakdos shell. So Death Shadows is a 1 mana 13/13. I mean, yeah. But then again, it has the text that says Death Shadow gets -X, where X is your life total. So the card itself, I mean, if you can activate it, it's really powerful. And to play this deck is literally playing Magic on the edge with going on low life to use Death Shadow. The way we play this though here is with Death Shadow, we're gonna try to have one really powerful turn and win in that one powerful turn. Since it's with like return from graveyard action, with fling action, the goal is really to have one turn and win the game. And until then, we try to set up that turn. This is the deck. This is what the deck does. And we have many cards like in the previous Arcanist deck where we have the 4 Arcanists. It's a 2 mana 1/3 with trample. Whenever Dreadhorde Arcanist attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal Dreadhorde Arcanist power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put in your graveyard, we have to exile it. This is really powerful because we play many cheap cards. We play 3 Fatal Push, 1 black, destroy target creature if it has converted mana cost 2 or less. Here, I have to say, in the end, you maybe hear some changes, or what I would change, because it is a bit hard to activate the Revolt, but it's still instant, so it's fine. Yeah, this is the Fatal Push here. Revolt, just, we need to, so it triggers if another permanent you control left the battlefield, and we have some cards like Kroxa that naturally do it. We have Village Rites where you can activate it as well. There are ways to do it, there are definitely ways to do it. But then again, without Fabled Passage, here the card is not as strong like as it is in Modern, where you have fetch lands and you can just fetch land and then use Fatal Push here, but we cannot do that. Yeah, that is just an important note here, but you can play Fabled Passage. Then we have 4 Stitcher Supplier, which is a 1 black, a 1/1. When Stitcher Supplies enters the battlefield or dies, mill 3 cards. This is important to enable our graveyard. We want to have cards in our graveyard like Kroxa. We want to have some instant cards in the graveyard for Dragonskull Arcanist. And we want to have creatures in the graveyard for Claim, which is a 1 mana card. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And all of our creature, except Lurrus, do cost 2 or less. And we also have the Fame side, which is 2 mana. Aftermath target creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of turn. Also really strong. Yeah, this is why we want to have some creatures in the graveyard. And we also play Agadeem's Awakening as a 4-off. This land can be played untapped if we pay 3 life. We like to pay life in this type of deck, mainly because we want to go lower, so our Death Shadow and other cards are in a better spot. Obviously, we can also use the sorcery side, which is returned from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have different converted mana cost X or less. So this is nice. Usually you get 2 good cards, but yeah, we want to play this to actually lose some life. Mana base wise, I will also do some changes. I think we need 1 more red since we have this one. But then again, it's really tight. It's the first draft of the deck. Let me know how you feel about it after we did the games. So here, Thoughtseize is a stable and historic. 1 black, we can look at the hand and discard them 1 non-land card. We take 2 damage, but we are happy to take the 2 damage in this case. For Village Rites, 1 black, as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Really powerful. Sometimes you can sacrifice your own Stitcher Supply to get more card in the graveyard, and it's just a really good draw engine. If they target your creatures, you can also sacrifice them in response, and you can also combine it with Claim the Firstborn, which is a 1 mana red card, gain control of target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until end of turn, and tap that creature, it gain haste until the end of turn. Also really nice here, you can steal a creature, sacrifice it with the Village Rites, draw 2 cards. Seems really good to me, right? You can also use it with Kroxa, which is a 2-off here, 2 mana, 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, opponent has to discard a card. If it's a non-land card, it's fine. If it's a land card, they lose 3 life. We have Escape for 4, and we have the same thing again. Also, when Kroxa attack, it does the same effect. What is nice here, you can play Kroxa for 2, right? You can full control, and then you can Village Rites on the Kroxa and draw 2 cards before the sacrifice trigger happens. Just a little thing to note there. Then we play 4 Scourge of the Skyclaves. It's a 2 mana, star. So we can kick it for 5 when we kick it, and it was kicked, each player loses half their life, round it up. It's fine sometimes, but usually it's just 2 mana that has the power and toughness equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. So here again, we try to do damage. If they have damage, this goes really big. And as you see, we have really cheap big creature cards at some point in the game. And this is where we can use Kazuul Fury. Kazuul Fury is a land, but on top of that, it's also a fling effect. So as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, Kazuul's Fury deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. As you will see, this does a lot of damage. You will see in the games, it's really impressive. And on top of that, also Claim works really well with the Scourge and the Death Shadow. Sometimes you can just attack for like 10 in one turn because you have Claim. And the same goes for the Fame here. You can just haste it and go in. We also play Shatterskull Smashing as a removal spell, but also here the land again. We can pay 3 life to put it in, so we lose life, which is really nice. Or we just use it as the standard removal spell. But this is the main deck here. Nothing too special. It's a Rakdos Arcanist shell with Death Shadows and Fling centric. We don't have the 2/1 wizard here that makes tokens. I felt we go this Death Shadow Scourge right here, and it felt really good. Let's have a look at the sideboard. We run 2 Duress, just have my hand tight. We run 1 extra Fatal Push. I could change this later on in the first, to be honest, and that's probably what I would do. We have 3 Free to Swarm. This card is absolute gas in this deck. 2 mana, destroy target creature or enchantment opponent controls. I think this is the only enchantment controls in like Forever in Black. I could be wrong, let me know if there's another one. But on top of that, you lose life equal to the permanence converted mana cost. We don't care about losing life, right? Because the hardest card to deal with here would be Leyline of the Void. Or maybe RIP, Rest in Peace. So with Feed the Swarm, we have ways to deal with that card. And on top of that, lose life, which is fine for us against those type of decks. 3 Feed the Swarms. We also have 3 Abrade. Similar reason than Feed the Swarm. 2 mana, choose 1. Abrade deals 3 damage to target creature, or destroy target artifact. Here again, there are cages and other cards we do not like to see too much, so we want to make sure we get rid of it. Then we also have 3 Rolling Vortex, which is an enchantment, and we can pay 1 red, an opponent can gain life. This is kind of important, we don't want them to go off too much, and it works really well with Scourge here. And yeah, that's the main reason why we play this card. 2 mana, we can also get it back with Lurrus. And then in the end, we have 2 Ratchet Bomb, 2 mana artifact, put charge count on Ratchet Bomb. We can sacrifice Ratchet Bomb, destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Ratchet Bomb. This is the deck. There's so many cards I could see in the sideboard, I could see in the main, but it's been a while since people play Historic, so there's not a real meta. I would like to see people try this deck out, work on it a bit, but this is my version. I can see definitely some changes here. You will hear my opinions after the games in the outro. We played 2 games. We won both games. Yeah, you're going to hear my opinion in the outro. And yeah, have fun with the games. And if you like my content, as always, feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment, say hi on Twitch, DanyTLaw, or just, yeah, like the video. And that's it. With no further ado, have fun with the games and see you in the outro. Plump King. I mean, it's what it is. Securing the life total here. Black. Okay. It's not too cool. Not that cool. I mean, I can go for 3 damage again, but right now I'm in a position where they push the damage, right? Okay, also a bad card. Can really do nothing here. I think they have like fatal pushes and whatever on their hand. It's the worst card for me by far to see. But it is what it is. Okay, so we could get an Arcanist. We didn't find something else though. So get Arcanist, play attack with Arcanist, then claim for nothing. It's just not good enough. Yeah, I need to find something. Okay, I mean, this one gets strong, but it will not be enough. Okay. What is this? Not being able to get rid of that card is so bad for me. Just die. Menace. I mean, I can claim that stuff, but it's not good enough. If I claim this and I claim this, this gets better next turn. Get an Arcanist. It's also not doing anything. I think we just play the Lurrus here. And go for the blocks. If they attack with the Mayhem Devil here, I maybe can do something next turn, but Mayhem Devil is a problem. And the hand is probably 5 removal spells, so it's not that easy. So we definitely have to lose Lurrus here. I think this matchup is actually not that bad for us. That is fine. Okay. I mean, I just want the life gain here. I need to find a way to deal with spawn. Still no way to deal with the spawn here. It's a 4/4. Probably one turn too slow here. Yeah, I don't have the correct cards to use the... Next turn I could be really explosive, but this turn I can't, so I have to leave. Spawn of Mayhem with 4 toughness turn 3 is so strong. Okay, this is a Feed the Swarm here because they will most likely coming in with that one card we do not want to see. Okay. I mean, they probably play Leyline of the Void. So, no Arcanist is harder. But it's okay. I mean, we got at least the answer for it. I'm pretty sure they have Leyline of the Void in their sideboard, so we need to Feed the Swarm. The mana is a bit sketchy. We have those are the only untapped lands we have both in our hand. I mean, obviously this one, but it's a bit different. That is decent. That's definitely something we can do here. So, a lot of lines, but sadly no turn one. I think they are thinking if they should go with Feed the Swarm here, with Mulligan into Leyline. So, the good part is once we play Feed the Swarm and I don't have a second Leyline, we can replay it with the Arcanists when we pump it with the Fame here, but not sure how they're gonna play this here. I definitely have to keep this hand. Like, it's not perfect, but opponent. Opponent. Could you please let me know what's going on? DC. Do we have a DC here? I kind of like the mono black deck, but I'm not sure what's going on right now. Okay, it's back. Stay back. Could also went for Thoughtseize here, but don't think there's a turn 2 card that I'm scared of. Not perfect. If this dies, I'm happy. Protection from black. Oh, God, no, can't block. Lose a life, we take it. Yeah. What in the world is this hand? Damn it. Okay. That is a yikes. That was a big yikes. Okay. Okay. That's we have to block moment. Oh God, what in the world? Why do you have 4 spawn in your hand? Yeah, I will block this. I'm not happy about this. Really bad. Got the bones. Okay. Okay, I really draw bad. I just needed an Arcanist. Not able to find one. So I cannot stop them from resolving the card, right? I mean, I could try to feed the Swarm here, but it's just not good enough. I need to feed the Swarm the big one. Okay. That's the only way. Hello. Okay, they found the land anyway, so that changes everything. Triple spawn is pretty nasty. I have to block. Okay, I'm just unlucky, I guess. One additional gone. I mean, I don't have many options, but here's one of them. Because if I take a lot of damage, I can actually win the game. Seven. Okay. So now, not being able to get rid . Okay, so how do I get rid of this situation? Could steal this. Attack with both. Not good enough. It's my only chance. Yikes. Hello. That's an hello from me, opponent. 4 times spawn. Oh god. The spawn is still a problem. I don't know how to deal with the spawn. I still managed to do 18 damage in 1 turn, so that's definitely what it should be, but it's hard. I mean, I need to find fatal pushes. I definitely need another removal in the sideboard for cards like that, for sure. It's just, it's so painful. I mean, I have 2 of those, and this works with like sacrifice and stuff, but in Kroxa, yeah, it's a bit tricky. But I'm glad to give them the hello. But oh my god, yeah, having first would be really nice sometimes, I guess. Yeah, double feed the Swarm is something we keep. Village Rites, fine card. I think they will block next time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna block next time. I just have a feeling. Okay, -1 Arcanist. I would love to have either this or this here. So, Colony. That's a good card. That's a good card. I'm forced to block, right? So next turn, I mean I can also get rid of this, but next turn I can play a Scourge or Dreadhorde Arcanist. Well, it's not easy. It's still better to get this one. I will double block this so far. Still having Village Rites up is fine, I guess. And also feed Swarms. The good old feed the Swamp. Remove something and lose life. Seems good in this deck. I kind of feel like I want to have more of them. Especially target creature or enchantment is so good. Fatal Pushers. Okay. We have to block. We do have to block here. Wait a second, we don't have to block. What's my next turn if I don't block? No, we don't have to block here. They cannot. The only card I'm scared is the Spawn of Mayhem. Okay. They're missing life. It's interesting. It's an interesting situation here. So I will be forced to block here. So they take 1 damage here. It's still really good. At this point I just block, right? If they attack me, I go on 11, it's still fine. They have to be scared for certain cards. All good cards I'm losing here. Okay. Okay, so now we have to start doing things. Can play Lurrus. Lurrus into Stitcher maybe. Seems still like the best line here, even though it's not good. Okay. They can go for the spawn here, and I think they aim for it. If they go for the spawn, my Lurrus survives the turn, which is the best case scenario for me. It's a Kroxa. So I can play Kroxa now, no matter what, right? Okay, spawn. So, here... Go for this one. 4 life. 6/6 seems good to me. Can I take another 3 though? So I can attack going 11. And have the Arcanist with... Yeah, I mean, with push maybe it's good. Arcanist Death Shadow. Okay, let's attack first. And 9/9 is just too good. Yeah. A 9/9 and a 5/5 in the spot with a Castle Fury. She seems good to me. It's an 11/11 now. So if we survive this turn, we win the game. Death Shadow? Sure. Death Shadow? Sure. Death Shadow? Sure. Come on. Okay. Nice. Just Death Shadowed me away here. But yeah. 11 damage for you. Triple Death Shadow in my face here is pretty good. Didn't want to take the damage. I mean, it's a salty boy probably over there, but hey, won the game. It's fun to play. It's definitely fun to play Death Shadow. But hey, let's have another one. Streamflogger boss. Yikes. One of my viewers. Okay, that's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. I wonder what he's playing. Okay, there's a 1-mana thing here. Mono red. Okay, so our claim can hit the Kroxa technically. Meh. If Supplier dies, we're cool. Okay. No idea what's going on. But, cool, I guess. Big snow. Okay, cool. Here. Okay, so. Missing land here is big. It's super big. I mean, the way we win this is by fling. This is a fling win here. We have one fling less now. I mean, Dreadhorde Arcanist probably has to survive here. Chandra is hard. Okay, Chandra's on 1 at least. They can make a token though. Could have a claim. Didn't find a claim. Okay. We have to get rid of Chandra here. Okay, what do we have? Stormshaft, I don't mind. Ugin is the worst card here. Ugin is definitely the worst card. If they Stormshaft, they'll use the Karn, so they would have to plus first. Which is good for me. I kind of want to get rid of... yeah, well... You know, this one. Not cool. I mean, I can do it again. Let's see what we draw. I mean, if I find a Thoughtseize in my graveyard, it's pretty good. Okay, so this is 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, they have to attack first if they... Okay. Okay. Two cards. So I have to make them discard those 2 cards, I guess. I mean, it doesn't help me to play anything else, so. My hand is obviously not good, especially since they have the con on the board here. But yeah, that worked out well. Okay, so they get a Chandra here. Heavy. Okay, it's a land. It's not going the way I want it to be, for sure. I mean, I can get rid of this card here. But, if I Scourge here, just missing lands is the hardest part. Let's have a look. Not much I can do. If I get the reds, I can probably play Kroxa next turn. But yeah, Khan here is annoying. I think this is a matchup I can definitely win. There's a lot of removal spells, but the red removals are not that good. I mean, Ugins are annoying. Big red is really cool though. My shadow gets activated. I want to claim since like ever. I take a claim or I take a draw card stuff. Ugh. That's an easy block for me. That's a good attack from opponent. Since I'm on 8 now, that's bad. Okay, revolt is decent. Okay, I can actually play this one. It's a 5/5. Play it again as a 5/5. So the problem I have is again the no land here, which makes it hard. But at least they block. A claim early on would have been nice, even though claim is bad against them. Probably gonna lose to Karn here. Heart. Ratchet Bomb. Okay. So I'm gonna lose both Death Shadow next turn. Yeah, that's just I just cannot get out of this. I'm stuck on those 3 lands for like from the beginning to the end, which is not helping. Fatal Push is really good. Braid is good. Those are the cards. I mean, Duress is really good, and the Braid is really good. I mean, it works against the tokens, but that's really it. I do like 2 claims, but not more. So, I mean, big red. I actually have no idea what I should think about it. It's a cool deck, but I just was stuck on lands, and I kept a risky hand for sure. Again, I play 5 untapped land and I drew 2 of the 5. It's a bit sad, but I have to keep it. Village Rites is too good. A Braid also is decent. Okay. Okay, so a land would be the best here. Mindstone. I need to find a land here, otherwise I'm just gonna lose the game. I don't want them to Chandra here, so... And this way they cannot sacrifice it. So a Braid seems correct here. So we have a Kroxa next turns as well, which is already really nice. And in red it's not easy to deal with it. Is there Thoughtseize? There's a Duress. But I think it's better to do this. It's harder for them to deal with this card. I mean, Dreadhorde Arcanist would have been nice in the sense that I can check their hand, but their turn 5 is usually not strong. It's their turn 6 that's the problem. Right? Like, that's a card for sure, but... So I have no problem with them. If, let's say they play minus, that's fine. That's actually fine. I think you just go this here. Even if they have land into Ugin, I should be able to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, big red is definitely hard to play, I would say. And the Braid's doing work here. I'm gonna keep the 6 hand hate cards, triple a Braids, and then just hopefully find a Kroxa. Maybe you can play 3 Kroxas, but it's not a Kroxa deck per se, but Kroxa's just so strong. So maybe you play more actually. I'm not having a land here, but... I'm gonna keep this. Just having that look in their hand is really good. Okay. That's a really big red one. We can braid the next one here. I mean, I don't have a creature, which makes this annoying. But if they're on 2 lands, right? So they need to find the lands now every single turn. Okay, it's also not helping. Even my Lurrus here is just bad. Not much I can do. If I find a creature, it changes the entire game, but I need to find one of my 1000 creatures in the deck. That's bad, for example. They're not attacking here. They're scared to lose the land, so I have to make sure I keep that up. Okay, no, that's fine. If they attack here, it's fine. Then they tap out. I need that creature. Not frostbiting here as well. Okay, they go in 6 and 5 mana. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Thoughtseize. On the Ugin. Okay, double Frostbite is a bit annoying. Okay. Yeah. They probably have to double Frostbite. I'm gonna keep my claim in case they have a Karn. That makes tokens. But you have to start to kill this shadow here. Chandra is a good draw. Okay. Sure. Okay, we have multiple lines. But I think this is just a claim. Death Shadow. Then we fame it. Let's put him at 14. On 11. Put them on 11 next turn. Okay, we go face here. The line we have is just too strong. Now the claim and fame just wins, right? Even if they use Dugan here. Is it enough though now? It is. Okay. It should be enough if I didn't miscalculate too much. Okay, so first pay for your life. Get the lad back. Shoot face. Haste it. Whew. Well, this is I don't know. Death Shadow is a really good card. I have a lot of fun with this deck. I don't know. Hopefully we'll have the same fun if we try it out. I'm not sure how we exactly put it in Arcanist, but yeah, let's go to the outro. Okay, yeah, we had two really crazy games. I have to say, against the mono black, I think they punted, but I didn't know what's exactly going to happen there, so just going for 18 damage seems correct to me. And then the big mono red, Snow, I think. I mean, I don't think the deck is viable. It's really cool. Maybe there is a version, and I'm not aware of it. They also played a new card, I think, from the Anthology, which is really cool. Yeah, overall, I think the deck is solid. Mana base-wise, I'm not too sure. I was not a big fan of the tapped lands, but we don't have too many, right? I mean, obviously you have this. I just drew a lot of them. It happens, right? Other than that, so Kroxa maybe 3 off main. Fatal Push is fine, but I have a problem the moment they play bigger creatures, because I need to trigger the Revolt, which is also a problem. So maybe you need to play Passage because of Fatal Push, or you actually change Fatal Push into first. Those are the things I think can be definitely talked about. Maybe there's a world where you play Feed the Swarm in main as well. It's totally mainable, especially if at one point they will be just Graveyard Hate, because those strategies will take over the meta, but that's something we don't know yet. But yeah, I hope you liked the games. I had a lot of fun playing this deck, and I will definitely try to make it even better, and hopefully you like it. And if you like it, as you know, you can leave a like and you can comment, or just subscribe if you're new to my channel. And yeah, we're gonna also stream this later on, I think. I'm also in a limited tournament again this Thursday. and probably Ben Stark, LSV, Hunter Pants, and more will be playing there as well. I'm not a limited player myself. I managed to win the first round last time, but then I lost to Ben Stark. It's not too bad, I guess, but I had a lot of fun. And yeah, just check me out on twitch.tv/DanyTLaw. If you like it, I'm also a member of F2K. Yeah, that's all I can say. And yeah, let me know what you would change in the deck or how you're testing with Death Shadows goes in Historic right now. I would really like to see your lists, and you can always post those lists also in my Discord. So with that said, I wish you all a good night, good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world, and see you next time. Bye, everyone.